I didn't check the title. Alright, it's the same. Good thing. Okay. I actually need to pull up Pollinate. There it is. Hopefully runs today can go not bad. Like they did yesterday. The, I don't know why I felt like that was in a weird spot. Still feels like it's in a weird spot. I'll probably move it again. But yesterday I was doing like random Path of Pain stuff, so not practicing any percent off stream. Janky, why? Oh, my timer didn't start. That's good. Okay. Also, why is the preview not up? Weird. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna try again, and hopefully the timer starts this time. That was strange. I don't know why that didn't start. Alright, there it is. It was really weird that it didn't start because I felt like I started live split, like... Actually, wait a minute. Did I start live split before the game or after the game? I don't remember, actually. Yeah, like the more I keep playing, the more I keep feeling like the keys are like loose or something. Oops. Like my jump key and my dash key feel shaky. It's weird. Dude, this is like a 54. Ooh. Yeah, that's bad. We're gonna fix that. I don't know what it is though. My okay, now I can't see. Like the jump key. I'm trying to compare how wobbly they feel to other keys. Probably restart the timer. Yeah, I don't know what it is. They definitely don't feel normal. Okay, well, besides the missed nail slash, this should be a lot better. Yeah, that is a ton better. Missed nail slash, I don't remember how much it's supposed to lose. I don't think it's that much, but I always forget. It's like somewhere around 0.15 to like 0.3 or something. I don't remember. Probably also depends on like when you slashed. Oh yeah, something I should have done was probably Blue Lake. Just Get the walkling storage going a little bit. First, hey Sid, nice first. How are you? Ugh. You're not here yet. Fair. Just grabbing first. Ooh. Okay. That felt early. I do enjoy grabbing first when I can in streams. I don't actually know though. I feel like it's very rare that I ever actually get first. In a meeting back in a bit, sounds good. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but good luck meeting. This is okay. 207. Leaving there. Dude. I was also doing that a lot yesterday. When I was trying to pogo, I just like wasn't pressing down or something. But I've been thinking that I keep pressing down and it's not listening to me, but who knows? I could be wrong. I really do need to like get on the keyboard cleaning thing. Would make me feel better. Because then I would actually know if the missing inputs are me. Okay. That should be a 31 again. I think it's kind of nice now, actually. Like, looking back, like, you progress in the run over time, as you should if you know, continue doing it. But, I remember thinking that, like, a 32 I was really happy with. Oops. I was always like really happy with a 32, and now when I'm getting 31s, I'm like, I messed up. So that's probably good, right? Should be progress. Ugh. Alright, we get to not miss trinomial planks. I was gonna change that sentence depending on how that went. You can hear now, let's go. I wasn't sure if you could hear before or not. You said you weren't here, but I didn't know if that meant like mentally or audioly. What's a good word for that? I feel like there's gotta be some word describing that. That's sad. I thought I could sneak that in. Was I talking shit about you? Maybe. Probably not, though. I forgot about the bonk emote. It's been so long since I saw it. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't know if there was anything, like, super important I said. Just, like, I think I said good luck meeting. Addressed to you. But I've been complaining about my jump keys. Well, not just the jump key. My, like, keyboard, I swear, is, like, having technical difficulties. And I don't like, I've never really played any games on the keyboard that, you know, mattered to have keys that, you know, work when I press them. The banana. I don't remember what that one's called, like wide banana time or something. Hello, Ashes. I feel like it's early, or am I late? Oh god, come on. It's towards the end of it, so you figured you'd be here soon. Ah, okay, nice. What the fuck is that emote? So, in a stream that I watch, his name is Refreshy, with 2 Y's, and, he was talking about being more degen, So I went on the unlisted 7 TV section, and that was one of the emotes.
Oh.
You hang out with people today? Had to wake up before 4 p.m. Gross. I feel like that was very slow. I actually missed it. Wait, trying to figure out what was wrong with your controller, but you had bad muscle spasms, so it's been uncomfy. Oh god. I'm getting hit again. Yikes, I should already be in the next room almost. Going to the park to inject some marijuanas. I knew a guy who injected some marijuanas once. I do not know that guy anymore. I'll take it. That's not good, but it's livable, I guess, for the run. Becky. Yeah, I think his name was Becky. Becky, let me smash. Who's Becky again? I forget what he looks like. Oh my god, this is so slow. I'm like 4 seconds behind from last run. Alright, now I'm resetting. Alright, that's 2 statue pogos missed today. That's not good. The first one I missed in a kind of interesting way. I don't know if you saw that, Sid, but I side slashed the wall, got hit by the Vengefly, and pogoed the Vengefly, which was kind of funny. Okay, I don't know if I missed anything. Used to be a happy, popular girl until one night, something. I couldn't read it before I had to start paying attention again. I really don't know. I don't feel like continuing that. Until one night she snorted marijuana at a party. She instantly died. Don't do marijuana, please. It's the most dangerous drug out there. Please don't wind up like Becky. Yeah, I feel like I can get behind that message. Do I know the meme? I feel like there's lots of memes about marijuana, but I don't know if I specifically know that one. I feel like Ashes does. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I've probably seen it before and just forgot. But I also feel like there's been commercials that are like that are actually serious, but like not about marijuana, like other drugs that are bad. Oh god. Okay, I thought I was hard falling. The jump felt too early. No, stop. They were also about marijuana. They're all about marijuana. Yikes, I hate that. I'm just gonna be upset at like non-51k fees for forever. From Tumblr. Wait, somebody posted something about Taylor Swift? Oh. I'm pretty sure that's Taylor Swift. I don't know. Questionable. You missed Tumblr. Is it like dead or did it turn into something else? I actually forget. I didn't really ever use Tumblr. They removed the porn. I think I did see something talking about that. But like, can you just go like somewhere else for that? Tumblr died when they banned porn. Ah, okay. Was that really like what was keeping it alive? How did I like miss all of that geo? What Twitter is for? But now Twitter's gone. It's just X. It's Twitter, yeah. No matter what Elon does, I don't think anyone will ever just like ironically say X. And I don't really understand what was the point of the X rebranding, because like it's not like Twitter was unpopular. News outlets started calling it X, formerly Twitter, because nobody knows what X is. Well, everyone knows but refuses to acknowledge it. The artist formerly known as Twitter. Elon needed to wave his dick around. Fair, I guess. I can see that interpretation being the best one. Alright. I really do need to do false night like a couple of times. Make sure that I can deal with that. Alright, another 31. It's also kind of funny, I didn't really, the other day when Creed said I was messing up Moss Nights, I didn't think I was messing them up that bad. But I guess I should probably practice them. Because I've been annoyed that my cloak split isn't like the greatest. Oh god. What was that? I just jumped and thought I jumped too early, so I stopped. Yeah, I thought about making a Discord because like Ashes and I feel like Electro was the other one who was complaining about me not having one. But I thought about making a joke about like X. Just make the name X, not Twitter. Like in parentheses. You deleted yours? Yeah, I know. I like didn't feel like having one. I feel like I'm not active enough in Discord to have my own Discord. Dude. I'm not gonna continue that. Just makes me annoyed. 3 spits isn't like that terrible. I could definitely make that up in the run somewhere. But not right now. I feel like not the way I'm playing currently. I don't think I'm playing that badly today. Yesterday was much worse. But I'm not playing nearly as good as I was, I think, when I was 45 seconds ahead at D-Dash. Getting this PB that PB by 5 seconds. Dude, come on. Well, alright, that's fine. At least Jinky told me I couldn't continue the run. That was kind of my fault, I think, though. Yeah, I also, like, I don't know what to do to try to improve my time more. Because I keep meaning to look when I started running any percent again. I wanted to go back and look at what my sum of best was, because I think it's dropped a lot. I feel like it was in the 33 range, and now it's like at 32, 30-ish. So like, since I started running again, I dropped it like 30 seconds, which is kind of nuts. The number that sticks out in my head is like 3304 for some reason. But I don't know if that's correct. Okay. Surely I'll not have to deal with being stuck in an early game this entire stream again. I don't know when the last time was I got to like UGA. think it's been a while. And I also meant to like practice that some just to make sure I wouldn't mess it up in a run, but we'll just wing it. Good luck, good luck. Hey, thanks for the good luck, Mason. Jinky being mean again. This will probably still be like a 52, right? Maybe? Mason, you're king. I don't know, I always forget, Mason, what, like, runs you did? Or, like, do. But I don't know if I just always, like, am not at my computer during your stream times, because I feel like I might not have been in a stream. Any percent 106 sometimes. Ah, okay. So a 1-2-2-1 or let's go. Always the best. You don't really stream. Ah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was me. Sometimes that is the case. Sometimes I'll like, there's people in the like Hollow Knight community that I know of from seeing their name a lot, but then I like never see them stream. And I don't know whether it's like they don't stream or I don't ever see the streams. I think what happens a lot is like, if I end up being able to watch Shelby, she like always raids someone new, which is kind of funny. Seems like there's like always a new runner streaming when Shelby ends stream. You mean you stream from time to time, but you play a lot better in offline runs. Fair. Yeah. I don't know. I think I tried doing offline runs like once and I just didn't like it. I don't know. I just like, I think that was before I even like practiced like doing ILs, because now after doing like IL things offline, it's basically the same thing as doing a run, just a much shorter run. But for some reason, like when I first tried it like a long time ago, when I was like still new to running, I didn't like doing the offline run. It just like felt weird to me, but I think that was because it was also the first like game I've speedrun, so I was like, huh, this feels odd. I wasn't gonna hit that husk, but I also thought I wasn't gonna aggro. Oh. This Geo is hiding. Dang. Another... What's it called? 31? Alright, so apparently I'm at least very consistent today doing this. Oh, I still like can't adjust to sit like where I like to sit for some reason. Like ever since I moved my monitor back to where it should have normally been. Now I'm like messed up. Also, I didn't realize, so is Trinity Planks easier on LP because of the knockback nail distance thing? I guess that would make sense. Because, like, I never went for it before on 1-2-2-1. And then I always messed it up after, like, doing it on LP. And I guess it's because it's easier to get knockback on 1-2-2-1. Alright. that a first spit or an extra? I don't actually remember. I think it was a first spit, so I messed up. Because I didn't get the 3 slashes, but it's fine. 105 mound is also okay. Oh god. That was scary. Thank you for the follow. That was, I can't believe I missed the nail slash on the tick. Okay. We actually saved time again, because I, like, I don't remember what I did in PB, but I definitely missed the fireball skip, which is kind of funny. Oh, I was also gonna say at some point yesterday, but I don't know if I actually got to a point where I could. I was talking about hitting these like arch things that you can't hit unless you jump on LP. Those things. I don't remember who I was like saying that to. It might have been Sid or someone else. I can't remember. Oh. Yo, we got a Geo. Cool. Alright, single fireball. Cool. Was not sure. Sometimes it's just not, you're like just not consistent fireball skipping, and sometimes you just can't miss. So weird. Dude. I definitely didn't need to do what's it called? Dodge. Getting a hitless run going. That's what this is. That was also why I was a little bit late, because Death was streaming, and he doesn't normally stream at this time, so I was watching. How long I've had a 3410? I think I got this one last Monday, maybe? Maybe? I think that seems right. But my old PB was like really old. I stopped running any percent in like November of oops. I stopped running any percent in like November of 2022, I think. That wasn't the worst, I guess. But so my old PB was 3424, I think. I scared it was 3424 or 22. But that was my old PB. I PB'd by how much was it? I PB'd by like 10 seconds, I think, and then 5. Because of like weird live split differences in like the milliseconds or something. I think the first PB was like a 10-second one, so I had a 34 like 14. And then now I have this one. And I should have a much better one, I think. I also, the old one was on controller, because I ran on controller at first, and I only switched because my D-pad malfunctioned. So I think I should be able to get like a mid 33 if I like stop messing things up. Minute barriers took forever, or take you forever, yeah. Oops, I just missed the dash timing. They do usually take like a long time. I don't know how long it took me to like go from 37 to like 34 range. But I had a 37 for like the longest time. I had like a 3722, I think I was stuck at. I do remember that number. Because I think I had a 3722 doing deep nest route. Okay, that was a little bit weird. This is gonna be... because of the way I lured that mantis. It was really fast. I had like a 3722, and then I was doing deep nest route, and I switched to QGA, and I got a 3721. I PB'd by 1 second because of the supposed to be 40-second time save. Although I probably messed something else up and it might not have even had anything to do with QGA. It's just funny. I don't know if that was that bad. Felt bad, but I don't really know what you're supposed to do if that Vengefly is too far to the left or something. If you should do what I did or not. Because I started trying to do like what I think is the correct way. Where you hit it, like pogo it, and then hit it with a side slash and then land on the platform and jump. You started playing after Raptors was found, so QJ and Raptors was the first route. Yeah, that's kind of insane. I keep saying it, but I think it was timed. Oh, a gold, nice. It's been a while since I golded Crow's Mother. It's been a while since I timed it, but I think, whatchamacallit. I think it's been timed that just riding the elevator in Raptor's room breaks even with the King Seal, or King Station Seal route. I think that's true. Could be wrong, but I hope I'm not wrong. But I remember hearing that. So it's kind of weird. Like that, the route that we all do, or that we all did, was the King Station route. When it could have just been always the Raptor Seal. I feel like it has something to do with, like, not having to go get Lem. I feel like that timing just must make it, like, a lot closer. Yo, good luck. Hey, Ganny. Thanks for good luck. I've been watching too much... Oops. I've been watching too much LP. I just was about to do the LP, like, Blue Lake, Walkling Storageless movement. Alright, we'll probably lose a little bit of time. I didn't think I was going to chain that. Hey, Akari, thanks for the good luck. Also, I need to take my drink of water because now my voice is dying again. I don't know how much that dropped my summer best. I don't even think it dropped a full second, that gold. Okay. We'll see how slow that was. Looked like very slow. I should be in here like around 206. Dreamnail's hard to split. Yeah, it is, you can mess up things pretty easily in Dreamnail. But I think Chandelier is the worst for me. For like just a movement split. Like I feel like I mess up something in Chandelier like always. Oh god. What the hell, dude? can't believe I missed the jump. I got the dream dash, but didn't jump off the platform. Okay. We're gonna be pretty red, I think, but if I just have my best watchers ever, I can save like 10 seconds. Which is exactly what we need. I think, my chandelier also isn't terrible. Yeah, close to my gold. Missing Dream Nail Plat and Fall is one of the worst feelings, yeah, especially on the first set of them. The first set is like a larger time loss than any of the other ones, because you have to wait for the seer again. Those dashes didn't line up correctly. Dude. Okay. I messed up the jump. But we have 2 hits of soul for free. You know, for free. Tanking didn't want to damage. Ow. Dude. Okay, this is good. Dude, get out of my way. I just wanna have a run that gets, you know, the Umu or something. 2 mask watchers this time. We might get a heal after this. Maybe. I don't actually know if you lose time healing on the elevator or not. It doesn't seem like it to me. But I actually have no clue. Okay, well, that would lose time. For sure. Oh god. I've been messing that up recently. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, 2 HP it is, I guess. Because I can't heal here because I need the soul. It loses a little. Yeah, I feel like it's probably worth not like being dead at watchers, which is why I do it. Yeah, that's bad though. That city was terrible. Crap. That's not good. Oh god. Okay, we can heal. Okay. Dude, come on. Dude. Okay, I guess we'll just be very slow this time. I haven't practiced walkers since I like started practicing pogos. Like the one time. Yeah, I lost a lot of time. Max length exceeded. Okay, we at least get to try to do, rafters. I should probably just stop the run at this point. I don't know if I can PB like this, but yeah, I did it. Yeah, that was a bad one. I really need to, oops, readjust to doing the pogos. Oh, I forgot if I hold up, that ruins the holding focus early. Bye, good luck. Oh, I didn't realize that was, that I should have said that, but I guess I was dying in Watcher Nights. But thanks to the good luck, Ashes. Hopefully, I don't know what she's doing. I assume maybe she's going out with friends. I think that was what she said. I do want to, like, get much better at that transition walkling storage, but I feel like I have bigger things to worry about. I also should probably IL the things in city more. Because I keep forgetting that, like, how early you can hit the elevators. Because you can hit the elevators pretty early on 1221. Dude. Alright, we're still losing time, I think. A little bit. Oh god. Alright, now I'm resetting. That was dumb. Reverse walking storage. Yeah, it's the worst when you do that. But okay, here we go. Actually, I was gonna look up what my sum of best was real quick, because I need to know what it was when I first, like, started playing again. I feel like it's gone down a significant amount. Where is it? Okay, it was this one. Let me see. Oh, I lost it. Oh yeah, okay, I was right. My sum of best was exactly 33 minutes. So, I have dropped it almost 30 seconds since coming back, which is cool. That makes me feel a lot better about my runs in general. Getting, like, closer to some of those top times. I was gonna say topper. I mean, I guess, like, you could say that, but it's weird. Topper times. More top times? I don't know. Probably top times. Just end it there. Oh, this is the monkeys. I don't know what the one was that Ashes requested that was too long. This KP might be decent. Ah, okay. Capuchin monkeys, to be precise. 51.34. I think that getting that run at least, you know, to rafters and actually hitting the rafters skip and then just missing the one platform is fine. Because now I know I should be able to play alright, I think, today. Aside from being stuck in early game like yesterday and before that run today. How did I miss the background object and the grass? Ow. Ow. Cool, thanks. That one Gruz was in a really weird spot. Are you the only one who thinks Fireball Epogo is easier than basic Epogo? I think that. Because, like, the normal Epogo, you have to time much better. I went from doing like the old one, where you like, you know, wait on the ground, jump, pogo the spore, and then pogo the explosion. I went from doing that one to doing fire pogo. I didn't know other variations. I didn't even do like Wii Pogo, which is one that lots of people like. I think there's also a way to do, maybe not exactly Wii Pogo. I feel like there's some way to do a similar setup on LP where you pogo the spore without a fireball stall, but I don't remember. I think I've definitely seen someone do it and I just can't remember what the name of it is. But it's too hard. Fair. Yeah, I haven't tried it, and I never, like, planned on it. I don't know if it's slower, but I thought that Cali Pogo was the fastest, which is the, like, one fireball stall one. Or one of the one fireball stall ones. I don't know. There's multiple. Because LP has so many different, like, setup ones that you can do.
Oh.
I think 1221 also had a lot, but now it's just like they're slower and not like any easier. So like basically doing fire pogo is just like the best to do. Okay. You're doing 3 fireballs in LP? Yeah, I know that one too. I don't know if there's multiple 3 fireball setups, but I think I did try that one when I first was trying to run on LP. I don't remember if I tried a 2 fireball setup. I might have gone from doing the 3 fireball one straight to doing Cali Pogo. I don't know why. In my head, I think Fire Pogo and Cali Pogo are like sort of similar. I think they're even more similar if you do like the setup that like Skate does for Fire Pogo. And so I felt like more comfortable doing Cali Pogo immediately when I went to LP. Since that was like right when I learned Fire Pogo. Yeah, I had no faith that I wasn't gonna like lose my jump because of that Jennifer. Dude, no. It was kind of an okay VS. Ow. Cool, thanks. I think it might be still a 32. No, definitely not. Should be like a 33, I think. Yeah, that looks like a 33. What was so wrong about that? Damage tanking at False Knight wasn't good, but... Getting hit in Gruz drop, that's right. I remember. though. Uncontrollable. No, how do I keep missing double plank? Dude, what? Why? How am I, like, missing these? I don't really feel like continuing this run now. But we'll see how far behind I am. It's probably gonna be, like, close to 10 seconds behind, because I also didn't, like, kill the mini boulder well once I did finally get one. And I feel like 10 seconds behind in like the first 2 splits is definitely something you should feel comfortable resetting. Savable, potentially. I could save it, but you did see the last run. That was plus 30 after watchers, right? Alright, so what's it gonna be? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that that split was as bad as it was in PB. Alright, I guess I'll keep going. 5 seconds, that's doable. An extra 5 seconds, not so much. Also, I forgot I did the weird thing at Blue Lake, so I just won't do that this run. And then it's like basically even. No, we don't actually have to hit the birds. Weird. I wasn't paying attention to that. Had a lot of soul in the way. In Gruz room and the extra hit and mound. Alright, cool. Didn't get messed with in that room. Ow. I tried to go around it and that actually got me hit. Oops. If I just like didn't try to go around it, I wouldn't have been hit. What is with me in Moss Knight the last 2 days? Now I'm just like thinking about it too much since I haven't gotten the like double fireball in a while. Yeah, okay, we're good. Don't need another hit. That's one thing that I was upset about in LP. It's such a small change, but like having 2 Venge Flies in that room is really nice. Like when you were killing VFK, if you missed the double fireball on Moss Knight, because then it was a lot easier to fix because you could get full soul right away. Good Moss Knight RNG this time? True, except I messed it up, so still probably lost a little time. Ow. I thought she was gonna stagger. That actually wasn't too bad. Alright, and I don't know what I did to lose so much time in PB to Claw, but maybe we can save it here. We can be green. I also want to know what my Gruzmother gold was. Don't know why I did that extra dash. No, I got the static slash and didn't make it on the platform. So sad. Alright, that might be the time save. Damn it, dude. I really hate that. There's like weird stuff after you do that inventory drop where it won't let you like jump. Okay. Still save time somehow. Oh, so I got a 57. Okay. So now my gold here is within, what's it called? I can't think. Within 2 seconds of the ComSob time. Which is not bad since I only ever do it in runs. Ouch. That's like the way that they did it in ComSob. For that Vengefly. That's what I try to do, but I always like mess it up slightly. I think this is okay. Shouldn't lose like a ton of time. Unless I do that. People call that Vengefly Dave in Blues chat. Good to know. I did not know. Like, there's so many names that I just don't know. What was the one I learned most recently? I forget. The top crystal crawler, is that what they're called? I think so. The laser dudes in Peak. I don't remember what that one's name is, but I was told that it has a name. I think. I don't think it was Wild who told me. I think it was Nerf. Told me the name of it, but I forgot. I feel like it wasn't like a super common name either. Wow, nice. Okay, don't forget to do walking sword this time. Okay, now we should be fine. Didn't miss this time, good, yes. Well, I mean, the first time, I don't know what it was, last run, I just, like, maybe because I've seen LP runs recently, I just, like, went to go dash into the lake, even though that's never what I do anymore. But also, there's this funny thing, I feel like it's a 1-2-2-1 thing, because we like always avoid hard falling, like in any way possible on 1-2-2-1. So somebody who I was watching who was like usually a 1-2-2-1 runner was running on LP, and dashing into the lake, you can just dash right away at the top. Like you dash off, but then you dash again to get, you know, 2 dashes, so it's faster. But I used to do it, and they did it too. Saving that second dash for when you're about to be in the— oh crap, in the lake. Nice. Glad I just autopilot forgot how to do that. Okay, we're red still. What's with me and falling in Dream Flats today? But yeah, so dashing off and then dashing like above the lake, just above the lake, to like not hard fall, but you can't hard fall into the lake. And I don't remember who told me that. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. So then I had to like work really hard to not do that dash super late. Had to always remember, like, dash in midair. Don't dash like at the ground. In this case, the water. It's like just one of those things that you do without thinking, because you're like, yeah, I don't want to hard fall when I hit the ground. But you can't. Dang. I thought it was gonna swing, so I tried to get a hit of soul. Oh, it's like a different game when you use the 1-2-2-1, yeah. I didn't realize I could also turn on walkling storage for, rando. I might do that, because it's funny. There'd be very little cases when I actually would use it. But I would like to be able to if the chance arises. No. And I missed the pre-jump. That one was a little bit scary. I was a little bit high. Alright, not that bad. Also, like there, I usually never dash that high, and I did it last run because I don't think you can hard fall from that height, so it's actually better to just dash right away. Dude, what is wrong with me today? Hello? Okay, there's literally no way I wasn't pressing up. Get out of the freaking hole, Jesus Christ. God. Alright, we're losing a lot of time. I don't know if this is like recoverable. I guess it is, says best possible time. Ow. Not the worst. 118 kill, not ideal. But we could save time. Should save time, I mean. Like 2 seconds or something, I think. Yeah. Better than nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I didn't hit the last nail hit. Why do I keep doing that? I keep doing really dumb stuff as a dreamer. Okay. Maybe? I forget if I 2-cycle Umud in this PB or not. I really cannot remember. You like pogoing the dreamer and focusing in the air. Can you do that? I haven't ever tried, so I can't say no. That's actually pretty funny. I guess it's probably something weird about, like, being in the dream that Team Cherry, like, didn't fix. Doesn't save time, but it's funny. Yeah, there are definitely things that I like to do that are like that. Like killing the husk. I don't think you can do it on LP. When you are setting up for the Shade Skip to Blue Lake on 1221, you can fireball and kill the husk that killed you. Ow, thanks.
Helma Delica.
Dude. It's like the most annoying way to miss it. Because, you know, that pogo should be easy. What the hell? Alright, well, I'm just gonna lose a lot of time here too. Nope. I don't understand what I'm doing today. I did 2-cycle in my PB? Did I? Let me see. If it's like a 2-minute thing, then yeah. Yeah. Then there's like, oh wait, I think I remember what happened in my PB. I got an extra, I think. So I still, like, I saved 9 seconds over the other PB there. Or something like that. Because, like, each attack is usually 9-ish seconds, or 8-ish, or something, I don't know. I don't remember who it was who didn't like the 9-second number. But then Creed threw out the 8-second number, and I was like, okay, that works, I'll use that. Good enough. Dude. I don't understand. Why? Why am I doing, like, weird things? I just cannot play. Okay. I want to get to Watchers and be green. Something wrong happened to me today. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, since this PB, I just cannot, like, get back close to it. It's kind of weird. Like, before I got this PB, I had, like, a couple of runs that had the same exact pace, and now I can't, like, do it again. I don't know what happened. Oh my god. I should have up slashed, but I got scared. I also kind of have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. And I'm gonna grab more water. Okay. We're gonna actually PB now. I would like to at least get like a 33 at some point. It's only 10 seconds away. I'm surprised that actually said yes to deleting the save file because it did not feel like I moved the mouse enough. Ugh. My hand feels like it's like stuck to the keyboard, like my hand is too dry after washing my hands and like drying them off. I don't like it. You really get that feeling? Like when you're touching something smooth and your hand is like dry. Just like feels like it doesn't go anywhere. Like it's stuck kind of, but not exactly stuck. Okay. I'm gonna remember to upslash janky when I get there. Oh. Okay, I didn't upslash that time because I thought I could make it without it. It should still be like a low 52 at least, I think. Oh, wow. Okay, that was actually a lot better. 51.6 with a damage tank. That's the kind of stuff that like makes no sense to me. Like I ended up being 20 seconds ahead or 20 seconds behind at like Watchers. And then I have like what feels like a really bad KP and it's actually like still decently fast. Okay, that was nice. Hey, good luck on the run. Thanks, Zom. I feel like you go by Zom, maybe? Zom keys. But Zom for short. That works. Uh-oh, I missed that again. No! Alright. I didn't like that Aspen Arena. That one felt bad. Okay, this one for sure. That was early, yeah. I'm trying to greet it some. I don't actually remember when I was looking at my like IL time for VS, which I didn't do a lot. I just did it some. I don't remember if I lost time in Aspen Arena over the comm sub or not. Because I feel like you have to greet it kind of to be exactly when you can kill them in order to go the fastest, so which would make sense, but I feel like I always am slightly slow on purpose so I don't miss it. So I'm trying to not do that. And I was getting better at greeting it, I think. But now I'm just still kind of the same thing. Don't know exactly why I'm messing things up. I just am. Alright, that was not bad. A little bit better KP this time. Now I'm curious, like, what kind of KP I would get on latest patch. I feel like I could get 56s decently often. Because I was... Love the music, thank you. I just, made this playlist, like, specifically for stream. I took a lot of music from, like, my liked songs, made a playlist of that. It was like, this playlist has too many things I don't feel like listening to while running Hollow Knight. So then I made that even smaller. It was a weird process. Dude, are you kidding? Early again? No. That's so slow. Good taste, thank you. A lot of these songs, like the Rise Against ones, I had forgotten about. I don't remember why they came on Spotify. I had liked them a long time ago when I had Pandora, but I forgot to like re-add them to my playlists. And then recently it played some Rise Against. I was like, oh yeah. Completely forgot. What's this one? Senses Fail. I feel like there's a song that Senses Fail has that was in a racing game. Not a Forza. Need for Speed, maybe? I think so. Need for Speed, like Underground 2, I think they had a song in there. Forget which song it was. Not this one. Dude. That was such a weird placement of the husks. Definitely lost a little bit because of that. The cool cat. I always forget about all the global emotes every single time. There's like 3 or 4 that I use a lot. I forget about like the rest of them. Luck on the run, say Davo, thanks for the good luck. Don't forget to input correctly. Well, what if I don't forget, but I do them incorrectly anyway? So like I'm not forgetting, so I am listening to you. But you know. What am I running? This is any %. Which I could understand the confusion because a lot of categories could be like this. At least like NMG anyway. Tons of NMG categories start out, you know, having to go get VS. Hang on, no audio. No audio for you, you mean? I hope. But someone commented on the music. Zom did, so I think I'm safe. I've had that happen once. I had my mic off, or OBS stopped capturing my mic as the default for some reason. This is gonna be a weird mound. Please? Please? Okay. 5. That is 5. 6. Alright. Okay, hi, hello. Have I run any other category? Yes, I have run a lot of the main board categories. I've run like half of them. So I did any %, Steel Soul, which is like, you could say it's kind of the same, but the route's different. And it's a cool run. At least not a 48 spit. I think the record is 19 or 20. I don't remember. I think it's 19. I'm working on all of them. Yes, I'm doing every single one. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so any % Steel Soul, all skills, true ending, God Home ending. What's another one? I did 100% true ending, which is like the base game 100% and getting true ending. Is there another one I'm missing? think that seems like all of the main board ones that I did so far. So what's left is like 106%, which is the max percentage on this patch, 1221. 107, which is the max without Pantheons. And 112, which is, you know, all of it. So those are the only ones I have left, I think. Oh, and low percent. I forgot low percent. I did do that one. OBS works in serious ways. Yeah, it truly does. It's like something weird about when I didn't stream for a while, it would do that. It would like switch my mic default. I'm like, but it's the default mic. Why are you switching it? In 112, which is, you know, insane. Low percent must be torture. It's not that bad. At least 1221. Because I think LP does a stall ball to get into fungal wastes. So that's like less fun. Alright. Thanks for that Gruz being exactly in my way. Not as bad as all achievements. I feel like all achievements you do just like for fun. I feel like nobody runs all achievements to try to get like record. It's like a stream goal kind of run. But since it is one of the main board categories, I will do it eventually. But I have a lot of other things to do. Like, I want to improve my 100% TE time a little bit before I move on to 106. I don't know how different 106 and 107 are. Have I seen low percent NMS? I have not, but I'm pretty sure they just get 1%, right? Because they just do one dreamer. No, that would have been probably an okay KP. Wow, 52. It's 2, you guess? I think it should be. Oh wait, maybe all glitches is 1? I don't remember. You losing 10 seconds in Watcher Nights. It's okay, we survived. Exactly. That's always how the run goes.
Oh.
Although, if I lose 10 seconds to Watcher Nights, then my Watcher Nights was like super bad. Because my PB Watcher Nights already wasn't good. I really need to practice them a lot. Or practice them a lot more. That was close. Dodged all of the Gruzzes. Losing 0.1. Yeah. The game is over. The whole run. KP is so painful. Dude, what is happening? I just didn't jump up on the platform. You try learning the category but have no patience for Watcher Nights. Yeah. That's why people will recommend like all skills. Because the fights are like way easier when you get all of the skills. Yeah, there is like a rhythm to fighting them too. Another Acid Arena incident, yeah. I don't know what's up with me today. Again. Like, I was literally just like... I would say 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago, I was just like in the zone. I was not messing like anything up. And now I'm messing everything up. Gonna lurk, enjoy the lurk. Thanks for the good luck. Okay, I almost missed that jump. I felt it. I felt myself about to miss it. I actually didn't think I was gonna make it past Jinky or Janky there. Alright, that's good. Doing 2 cycle is harder than Watcher Nights. Yeah, doing 2 cycle is definitely... Well, are you talking about LP? Because LP 2 cycle is much harder, I think, than 1221 2 cycle. LP 2 cycle is insane, and I don't like it. I hate it. It's why you do 4 cycle, exactly. Yeah, I mean, really, for a while, I had practiced like 2 cycle, but my main purpose of practicing 2 cycle is if you practice 2 cycle and you miss it, you'll like still pretty likely get a 3 cycle, which is good. For when your runs are, you know, not like top level runs yet. But losing like 20 seconds instead of another like 20 seconds at a Umu is pretty good. No, I missed the 1 Geo. That was good though. A low 144 exit. So good at 33 with a 3 cycle, yeah. I feel like I was on pace to do that. In this PB even. This old PB that's on the splits. The sound of Geo on this patch. I enjoy it. I do like the Geo. Okay. All good. So far, this is gonna be a good good VS if we have an okay false night. Please left jump. We always hope for a left jump, but now is more crucial than ever, and that's not ideal, but there we go. Oh, okay. Like the worst possible right jump too. The glass death sound was cool as well. They changed it. I actually don't know if I knew that. I don't remember how often I've died on the on Steel Soul on 1221. When I did 90% Steel Soul, I had already, you know, played a bunch on 1221. So I was like pretty competent at not dying to the bosses. So I don't know how many times I actually died during those attempts. I probably still did, but probably not a lot. I think it's on even earlier patches. I know the double damage sound was like super loud, I think, before. I don't know if it is on 1221. Might be even earlier patches. I do know that though, because people hated it. I didn't play back then when that was like the main patch, so I don't actually know when it was. But I just remember hearing everyone saying how bad it was. Yeah. I guess they wanted to really, you know, shock you, because if you take double damage, that's really bad. Dude, what is going on with me? I cannot kill balders. Should be like a 106, I think, still, maybe? No, 107, wow, that's bad. You watch so much on YouTube about it, yeah. Lots of Hollow Knight YouTube content. Should be able to be green still, I think, even though that mound was horrendous. Alright, it's a little bit questionable since I had to do so much weird stuff in that room. Alright, should be good. Good soul collection, yeah. Got some pretty good RNG in that room. Like, sometimes it's nice to get extra soul, but sometimes it's slow. Like, it was a little bit slow, because I had to go around them all, but now we have 2 extra hits of soul for in here. It's always nice to get to full. Like in this room, if I get to full soul, I'm like pretty happy. Which we do because of the birds. Because having the guaranteed fireball in here is nice. Not having to worry about getting all of my hits that are necessary on the move. Hey, thanks for the good luck. Okay, I felt like I was missing that for some reason. Okay. It's always annoying with that room, those husks. Just like, can be too much in the way. Ow. Dude, Jake, come on. That is Jake. For anyone who did not know. That Obble's name is Jake. Okay, there we go. We finally killed the Moss Knight with the double. Again, I don't know why I've been struggling to do that. But here we go. The bird sacrifice, exactly. They know their purpose. And Zote knows his too. That's why he stays there. Yeah, this is a little... Please jump backwards. No, or not. It's always the worst. I hate the bad Moss Knight RNG, and then the placement of that Moss Knight is load dependent. That one on the left. Best NPC. I don't know about that. Best? There's definitely better ones. I definitely wouldn't place Zote, like, last or anything. Actually, that's a lie. I wouldn't place Zote last. I hate Tiso more than Zote. Because, like, Zote is cocky, but, like, Tiso's cocky too, but he actually dies. What did Tiso do to me? Because he's just like, he's so cocky. And then he goes and dies in the Coliseum. Like, even Zote didn't die in the Coliseum. And Zote, like, can't even hurt you. He had a skill issue. That's true, he definitely did. But then it's also funny, because then he dies, you know, in the Pantheon. So he just dies everywhere. And then he's, like, as cocky as he is. It's just, it's not, you know, you just can't do that. I think I can still save a couple seconds in the split, hopefully. The +8 is not ideal. The not sub 8 cloak is also not ideal. But we'll get there. There we go. Good fungal drop. You just noticed the split names. I don't remember what this one is. It's been a while since I've looked. Oh, yeah. I remember the Fungus Amungus now. That's a Pokemon, right? Yeah. Tiso dies to Moloch. Like, come on. You know, it would make sense, actually. I didn't think about it until just now. There is a Moloch in the Pantheons, so maybe that's alluding to what actually killed him in Pantheon. Or not Pantheon, Coliseum. But in the Pantheon, it's trying to tell you. I'm actually really surprised I didn't mess anything up. Probably shouldn't be saying it now and wait until after the split is done, but you know. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Yeah, that was why I should have waited until after the split, but still, save time. Clean, thanks. I messed up the thing a little bit. because if that mantis attacks, it's a little bit different. Yeah, good fungal. My fungal in PB was really bad. I don't know what was so, like... I don't know what I did. It lost like 6 seconds to my gold, which is not good. I feel like it had something to do with the early control. Dude, I've been missing a lot of down slashes. Like, I feel like I was holding down there, but game says no. But it's been happening a lot more recently. Hot take, Tiso had it coming. I feel like that was exactly the take I was going for. So I would not call that one a hot take. But that's what I mean. Like, see, Davo gets it. Tiso, worse than Zote. That's like the worst possible way of Mother going up, I feel like, into that corner. Good cleanup though. That was at least entertaining, yeah, and he has his precepts. He's not just like, you know, what's... I was gonna say, what's the word? I think you could call what Tiso was doing like bravado, but like also kind of false bravado because he just like dies. I don't know if that makes it false or not, but it does to me. You smashed his mommy and killed her children. It's not my fault. She was in the way. She was trying to stop us from going to see our best and most loved protagonist, Grub's mother. Or not Grub's mother, Salubra. Grub's mother split. Going to Salubra. Forgot. Okay. Not exactly first try setup, but we at least have it still. No story, character development or anything, yeah. Tiso is just like thrown in there. He's just like, he's around, and all he does is like say how good he is at being a warrior, and then he dies. Like, see, that's the main reason I respect Zote more, is just because he didn't die. I think that's it. Because if Zote, you know, if Zote did the same thing, I feel like I would feel the same. Thank you for the follow. And let's see, 204, nice. I stopped throwing leading up into the dream. You hate Zote, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Zote, but I definitely place him higher than Tiso. I do like Grey Prince Zote. It is like probably one of the more unique fights of the game, so I do like that. I haven't had to do a speedrun with it in there yet, so can't really say how I feel about it for a speedrun setting. Alright, this is better. Rating GPZ gave you PTSD. Yeah, fair. Zote is for your fave NPC, unpopular opinion. There are a couple people with that opinion, though. I wouldn't say there's nobody. I really feel like I was mashing super hard there for some reason. Just the pause menu. I don't know why that felt like extra mashed. Oh, I missed the jump. The guard husk was actually not in my way for once. Did I play keyboard or controller? I did play controller, but I play keyboard now. My controller, the D-pad broke. Oh, dude, like there, I should have pogoed. I don't understand what's happening with my pogoing. I don't know whether that's faster or not, or if I should have picked up the relic. I always question that. Cool, thanks. Unwinnable, placement of that sentry. I don't know if I should walk further. Okay, that was scary. Ow. I feel like that didn't double, but we'll find out. Okay. Didn't need the other fireball. I didn't hear the double though, so I wasn't sure. Please. I don't actually know how I made it past that sentry, but I'll take it. I actually don't remember what the ones with the like stab spear things are called. They might be called like sentinels or something. Dude. Not the worst, I guess. Dude. We're losing time here again, damn. And then that was not the best. Dude, I thought he was gonna swing at me. What was that pattern? Yeah, I also didn't play well. I just have been playing terribly when it comes to watchers. Don't worry, the next one's gonna win. For sure. I need to play watchers a lot more now that I started trying to learn the pogos, but I just do not feel like it. Another watcher incident, yeah. The incidents are growing. I like tried to move my keyboard, but I moved it too much. Okay. We'll see if I can get another run there. The goal is to be green when I pick up Dream Nail. That's like the true goal. What went so wrong in City? Oh yeah. The husk got in the way again. I don't know what's up with me and missing the lever too. I was like super consistent at it again, and then now I'm not. That was a bit unlucky. The pattern was weird, but I should have definitely played better. I also need to get the save deleter thing, because I'm annoyed at having to delete this file every time now. I need to back up my other file. Actually, I don't know if I do. I haven't done anything on it since. The one at the bottom is my Steel Soul 112% run. and I'm trying to finish P5 all bindings on it. So it was at like 30 hours or something, I think, because I radianted like all of gods again on that file. And then I decided to do the pantheons, the first 4 with all bindings. So it was like sitting around 30 hours, and now it's at like 50 hours because I've been throwing horribly to P5 all bindings. It is not easy. I've made it to Nightmare King Grim. That is the furthest I've made it, and yeah, it's pain. Although, I've been doing a lot better at Markoth than I was expecting, because that's always the worst one. Yeah, Markoth is bad, and then Zod is just right after. I feel like Zod wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't right after Markoth. Thank you, Jinky. I mean, Jinky was a little bit far that time, but at least we were able to pogo, and we can keep going. Alright, a 51. That didn't feel that fast, but I'll take it. It really was Jinky, how far away Jinky was, I think, that made that so slow. Which is why I always hate when I have to, like, go get Jinky. I don't know if I just lose time if I'm just lowering Jinky a bad way. Like, if I could make the time loss a little bit less. But I could also just reset. Which is the thing that happens a lot. But yeah, also about the P5 all bindings thing, like, just doing all the bindings on all of the pantheons was something I was like, yeah, I'll just never do that. So it's funny that I have now changed my mind. It's like funny how Hollow Knight works like that. You're like, yeah, I'm definitely never gonna do this thing in Hollow Knight, and then you end up doing it. And you're like, okay, well, now what? I have to find something else equally as hard to do. Same for you. Yeah. Like, you just, like, say you won't do something in this game, but then eventually, when you keep playing the game too much, then you're like, you know what? Maybe I will. Dang, I feel like that room was fast, but maybe not. I was trying to... I haven't gotten into this room at 214 yet, I don't think. But I'm pretty sure it's possible. Oh, the consequences of Silksong delays, yeah. Who knows what's gonna happen with all of us Hollow Knight players because of Silksong not coming out. There's already been some, you know, crazy things that have gone on. I really enjoy jumping on False Knight's back. If you were thinking about beating P5 with only the Grimchild damage, yeah, that's a lot. I mean, the one good thing about that kind of thing, you can't heal, I guess, until you get the benches, so that would be tough if you're not getting any soul. But the good thing about that is that you can, like, focus on dodging at least. I guess you also have to think about, like, how close you are a little bit to make sure that Grim actually shoots at stuff. I don't really know what range Grimchild has, because I've never really thought about it. Anytime that Grimchild hits any enemy, I never intentionally meant for it to do it. Sounds awful. It could be enjoyable. I don't know what other kinds of damage. Like, I feel like the worst one would probably be Dream Shield, right? Like, if you were gonna not do damage yourself and just have a charm do it. Oop. I feel like Dream Shield has to be the worst. I always think of it as really weak, but I think it does scale with your nail damage, but I don't think that matters in Pantheon 5. I feel like that would still be awful. Okay, that was questionable, but at least I didn't miss the ball bearer this time. Imagine Umu. Yeah, you can literally get one attack in the entire time. Yeah, also, would that be the same for Grimchild? Maybe. The good thing about Pantheon Umu, at least, is that I think the Umas do damage to Umu. So, like, at least there's that. Probably could have hit that Gruz, but I didn't want to. Once upon a time, Grimchild missed a hit on Staggered Zote. Okay, I had to focus. You forgot how to play because you were laughing. Nice. Zote's just laying on the ground, and Grimchild's like, he's over there? Oh, cool. We save time. Let's go. It's literally the fireball skip. If I don't miss the fireball skip, I basically always save time in that split. Okay, we're gonna... Damn it. Okay, I was gonna say we're gonna try to get 2 hits on that. But that's not good. We didn't get any hits. Okay, there we go. That makes up for it. Now we're even with how many hits I should normally have. Which is good because of the squid. I'm pretty sure hitting the squid is consistent, like hitting it twice. But I've, like, sometimes I'm just not consistent doing it. Oh, okay, I saw something move over there. It was the song request thing, changing songs. I was like, what was that? Okay, I didn't need the last hit, but that's fine. Okay, I stopped missing that so far. That's like twice in a row or something, right? I always like getting like the triple pogo like that. Alright, here we are. Zote right there again. Wow. I keep messing up that pre-jump today, too. That pre-jump doesn't really save anything, I don't think, but I don't like missing it. Pre-jumping into transitions is just generally a good thing to do, not necessarily required. Ow. I was trying to get one hit so I could double her midair, but, you know, that's fine. Ow. That fight was weird, but I'll take it. Rare footage of good Moss Knight RNG. Yes, we enjoy the good Moss Knight RNG. And we're green. Let's go. Yeah, my enter matching today is not on top of it. The last one wasn't that bad. Actual green path, real. Green path is so rarely green, it's insane. Okay. I thought I was gonna mess that room up, so I started like focusing a little bit more. That room seems so easy, but you can mess things up really easily too. I guess that's a lot of rooms, but you know. I also haven't IL'd this in a while. I practiced it like a little bit, and I haven't done it since. I forget what my best time was for the split. Oh no, we clipped the ledge. No, crap. Okay. Not good. I forgot if I needed soul or not. So that inventory drop was late. I don't know if this lost a little bit of time. I was gonna say that didn't feel that fast, but we're still green. Still green, barely. Oh man, I always hate that jump. I like rarely ever do it early, but I'm always thinking about what if I do it early. Oops. Okay, I didn't know if I was like thinking, did I miss a hit? I did not miss a hit. We're good. That was like an okay way of her going up. Like, I accept that. No ceiling geo. I was not sure. She was close enough, I thought I might get like some, like one or two. I also kind of have to pee again. So hopefully I just go as fast as possible. You 100% would have messed up that pattern. What, the Grosmother going up like that? It's really annoying to like deal with. It takes like a good bit of practice to like actually be able to do it every time, because I also couldn't do it for a long time. Nice. Love the shade fireball. Okay. I was really hoping I didn't mess that up and didn't have to reset. I didn't practice that at all yesterday, so I don't know why I went for it. I shouldn't have. Nice save, thanks. That one, that setup's really cool. I don't remember who the first person I saw doing it was. It was either Lep or, Stratsus. Is there two S's at the name of Strats? There are two S's at the end of Strat's name. I can't remember. Insane backup. Yeah, that one, like I said, is really cool. And I don't remember who I saw do it first, Strat or Lep. But that one's good for, like, if you mess up like I did the 1/ setup. Because if you mess up the 1/ setup that way and not get into the lake, then you would have to, you know, waste a lot of time going back to set up another way. I can't get... There we go. There's like a little piece I line the knight's right horn up with. I don't think it matters at all. Oh my god, dude, what? I don't know what I'm doing in Dreamplats today. But as I was saying, there's like a there's a little like thing I line the knight's right horn up with, and that's how I usually get Dream Dash. But I think what matters most is like just you pay attention to when Seer leaves. That's the part that you're actually looking at. I don't think the initial lineup matters too much exactly where you are, just close to the edge. Bless the run, thanks to the bless the run. We'll see if I can not mess up the lever. I think that's the biggest barrier I keep having. I think there I could have done, there's like a strat where you can pogo and keep walking storage. So the one arrow key that I'm pressing right now that you can see, that's like the analog left input. So like if you were using the analog stick, it's the same thing. But you let go of that. And so when you do that, you would stop clinging to the wall that you have walkling storage from. Then you can pogo, and then re-cling to the wall by like repressing that button. I'm just gonna farm soul, I guess, right there. But so you can let go of the left wall and pogo over that guard husk sentry. Are they great husk sentries or guard husk sentries? I forget. But yeah, so you can pogo like that, and then you can keep walkling storage over top of him. But the RNG for it is rare, from what I was told, or what I read in the Discord at least. So it's definitely like a hard strat to practice, just because you might not even be able to like try and practice it. 5 mask Watcher Knights, potentially. I don't know why I did that different. Okay, we can still be 5 masks. You probably really blessed the run. Yes, indeed. Oh, come on. Although this is a gold, so I probably will lose time, because my chandelier just needs to be better in general. Not much, though, actually. I'm upset. That could have been a really good first watcher. Nope, I turned around. I got scared. I need to hit this other one. Dude, please stop. Like, that Watcher Knights could have been so much better than I threw. This is really bad. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, like, I should not lose 8 seconds to the Watcher Knights of PB. My PB Watchers was actually horrendous. Dude, come on. Alright. We're alive and actually moving on, kind of. Dude, I don't understand why I can't buffer the focus. It doesn't make sense to me. I was able to do it for a little bit while I was practicing. Like, all you have to do is, like, you can hold the focus, like, really early. Like, you can be nail slashing. Am I playing on keyboard? Yeah, I am. But I know you can hold the focus like super early. Like, I'm pretty sure I watched someone do it. They held it for like 6 of the nail hits. And then you start focusing like right away. But I just stopped being able to do that somehow. Like, I was doing it in practice, and then like while I was practicing it, it stopped working. So I don't know what that's about. Dang it. I tried to go for the early inventory close. Okay. Dude, what? Why can't I get that anymore either?
Helmadelka.
I need to practice this IL some. Ah. Missed a dash. Dude, you're doing a Dreamnail drop. I think Dreamnail drops are the same, but on LP it doesn't really matter whether you Dreamnail drop or inventory drop. Because it's the same timing, but 1-2-2-1, it would be kind of like weird to inventory or to Dreamnail drop instead. But the Dreamnail drop is definitely more swag. I enjoy it. This isn't gonna be good, by the way. And I missed the lever, which I found out I think loses like a second or something. So I'm not gonna care about it as much as I did. But I'll still be upset about it, that I missed it. Also, I forgot, there's, if you meant the Lurian elevator one, there's also another strat that you can have the elevator push you off to, like, guaranteed get the inventory drop on latest patch. Which is a kind of interesting strat. I didn't know if I was gonna hit the bell. Yeah, so we're losing a little bit of time here. Little bit. I think this run had like weird stuff go on in Beast Den and QGA. so there's still a chance.
기본엔 파트 맞지요?
What is my goal in the category? I don't actually know. Like, I don't think I care to go for 32, but I feel like that's what always happens. Like, when you try to set the goals, you, like, set a goal, and you're like, but this thing is outside of that goal, for sure. Then you hit your current goal, and you're like, well, maybe. Maybe I'll go for it. Do I try to go for, dog cycle? I'll try to go for dog cycle. Why not? But yeah, so I feel like right now my goal is at least like a 33. I don't know. Oh god. But initially my goal was like top 50. Dude, come on. I'm not even gonna bother. Dude, get out of my way. I hate this game. My initial goal was like top 50 in the categories that I was running. Some of the categories is easier than others. Yeah, that was not anywhere close to working. Oh my god, nice. Ugh. Dude, I hate this game. We're resetting the game. Why is... Yeah, hold on a minute. I didn't realize the preview reset. Let's go. Yeah, we get to do another one. But what was I saying? Something about the categories. You can back up Progress Corner Walking Surge. I have never seen that. That's interesting. And Run Dead. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee because I said I had to do that. So I'll be right back. Do I need more water? Nah, I'm good with water. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, so top 50. Yeah, so like I was saying, I feel like the goal, like minute, like barrier kind of goals, when you're doing runs, they just always change. Like as you get better, you just keep being like, I could probably, you know, shave off another like 30 seconds. Yeah, okay. So now if we get another run going like that last one and I don't throw to watchers. Did I delete the file already? That's weird. I don't remember deleting the file, but yeah. So we're gonna get a run to Watchers, we're gonna not throw, and we're gonna be ahead. That's how that's gonna work. I really do need to just practice Watchers like a lot again, because I need to be consistent at the new strat for me. I also need to practice like opening it the right way, because I didn't open it with the pogos, which is what you are supposed to do. Thanks, Jinky. But I didn't like that. I don't know why I started doing it. I opened it like the way that I did it the old way, kind of. Which is fine, but I think you get more soul if you open with pogos. Or maybe you get one more fireball out or something, I think Sid was telling me. When you do the opening correctly anyway. But practicing it while doing the opening would be good. So then that would force me to immediately practice the pogos. I didn't think I was making it up on the platform that time, to be honest. I want to say this should still be a 51, but I have no faith. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I think... I don't know if it happened yesterday or not, but it's been happening the last couple of times when I've been having, like, bad starts for runs of the day. I'll, like, have bad starts, then I start, like, being able to at least do the beginning very well.
Oh.
Which is good, I would say. Being able to consistently do the beginning well. Because eventually that has to trickle down to the end of the run, right? Eventually. Alright. Getting into this room, I think at 31 seems good. Oops. And then that was 32, so we're close. Then I don't know exactly when I should leave that room. I think leaving Aspen Arena at a 43 is good, but that was a 45. Not ideal, but I don't know how consistently I've ever left that room at 143. But I think I'm getting close. I've gotten 43 a couple of times. I think even actually Skate might have left that room in ComSub at 1 minute 42 seconds or something, which isn't ridiculous to me. But he also got a 50 KP, so that is a big advantage. Saving an entire second over what I just did in this run. Like being able to do a KP that fast. I don't know why I keep trying to pogo that so low, because like hard falling there just loses time, but rubbing against the ceiling is definitely not as slow as hard falling. Alright, it should be another 30 though. Could be. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, now hopefully we don't get like world record spits. I don't know why I was about to start spamming enter. No, I messed up Chronomi planks. I have to like slightly delay, very, very slightly. I feel like that up slash from when I was practicing this split. But I don't exactly remember. Like the smallest delay you could possibly think of. Please. Dude, come on. Four spits, and one was like such a weak spit it actually hit me when I landed. Cool. I'm curious, can I actually save time with this anymore? Probably not. Because I think I was supposed to leave this room like 5 seconds ago. Dang, I tried to get an extra hit on the gruz, but I missed. That was lucky. It was almost too far forward. Yeah, that makes sense. That should have lost time, but it was all RNG basically, which is the worst. That's like the only split I'll actually blame on RNG most of the time. Because it is actually pretty RNG dependent. Like the Gruz room even, not just the Balder spits and Mound. I don't have enough for 2 fireballs, do I? No, I did not. Good. Good thing I actually thought about it. I was going to try to do 2 fireballs. Did I miss 3 Geo? I did. Insane. I also think I might have knocked the volume slider on my headset. Or I need to like pop my ears or something. Seems muffled. What is the actual popping of your ears? Like, what actually is that doing? Wow, that's actually not bad. 154, and what did I mess up? I messed something up, I thought. Dude, Hornet, what the hell? No, the fireball. The fireball would have saved some time. You're back. Welcome back, Mason. I don't know how long ago that message was sent, since I was distracted with my non-optimal fight. Dang, I really tried. I almost got a sub 8 quit out, or sub 9 quit out. Which is miles better than what I was doing before. Dude, I hate that jump. I'm clipping so many ledges. Except for in the room where it's most important to not clip ledges. Let's go. See, that time I definitely feel like I pogoed. Like, I don't know why. I swear my controller, or not controller, keyboard. Like, I keep pressing down. And it says no. I did not do that. I have to, like, I swear I have to clean it or something. I don't know what's going on. It's not just, like, down that I'm having a problem with. Oh, I forgot I didn't get a soul hit, actually. Because I didn't pogo the spork. That wasn't the way you're supposed to do that, but I went a bit early because the what's it called? The mantis attacked. So the luring around was a little bit weird. Yo, I did it. I didn't bonk the corner with my head. Okay, I have to get an extra hit somewhere. Screen shake modifier? Yes. It is a thing to take out screen shake. That I don't remember if it was in the assembly DLL that you replaced with the game, but all it does is remove screen shake. So, like, some people, the screen shake really bothers them to see, like, to, like, repeatedly watch it happen. That's the main reason I put it on, because it doesn't bother me so much. It doesn't invalidate, no. It was put to, like, a vote. I don't remember how long ago. It was voted on whether it was allowed or not, because it doesn't change anything else. You didn't even notice, yeah. I feel like if you aren't thinking about it, you don't notice. Because Shelby, like, does it a lot. Or, since Shelby, like, always plays with no screen shake. I never really noticed when I would be, like, watching her streams. But then, like, when I would play my games, I'd have screen shake on, and it wouldn't, like, be any different to me. But for other people, it is really a problem. Oh god. That was way too early on the first fireball. I think it's like similar to like a motion sickness type thing. You might have a problem with it. You don't even know what screen shake is. Well, don't worry. If you turn off screen shake, and then, well, actually, if you turn off screen shake when you're used to it, like I was, like, it really messed with me. Like, I actually timed the first dream nail you get on Umu. I timed it, like, with the screen shaking, I think. So then I, like, didn't know when to dream nail to get it off anymore. Which is a weird thing that I wouldn't have expected to, like, change. We got a free Geo, let's go! I did that for absolutely no reason. We don't need the one Geo. But I just had a feeling this run, that's gonna be like the lucky Geo, that's what it is. I don't understand why sometimes I like do 1/ pretty easily without having to like think too much about it. And then other times I do what I've been doing the rest of stream. so this will still probably be a bit slow because of the Gruz cleanup, I think. That was pretty questionable. There's also some days when I'm running that I also give up on the Dream Dash, but we're not going to give up on the Dream Dash. Also, I don't know if I messed up my hair because the dog followed me to the bathroom, so she was lonely, so I gave her some attention. So I like picked her up and gave her a hug because she's small. She's not used to not having our other dogs here who are down with my sister at the new house, like we should have been. But the truck situation thing that we had going on. Alright, no Dream Dash success, but we're green, so there's that. Alright. City has to be nice. I hope we get all of the favorable RNG, all of it. But also, back to the screen shake thing, like tons of games have screen shake. Like I know in Rocket League, like pretty much everyone turns off screen shake because you play better without it in Rocket League. Because it's very disorienting in that game. Like it's just much easier to track the ball when your screen isn't like, you know, violently moving around. Uh-oh. Ow. I stopped for a second to try to collect some Geo. I'll take 2 damage there, I guess. If I don't take damage anywhere else, then it's fine. Also, I still never understand why people jump to get the doubles on Gorgeous Husk. Oops. So I usually never have, like, that problem, so I don't know. Have I practiced Rocket League? I have, practiced some things in Rocket League. But, I'm not that good at it. My highest rank in, 3s was, like, Vamp 3, but just barely. But with no like fancy mechanics at all. Basically just like essentially game sense of, I think that's what people would normally call it in Rocket League. Alright, I'll take only losing half a second. Alright, that's more like what I'm supposed to do on the first watcher. Alright, these are good. Jump 3 is pretty good though. Thank you. I'll take any compliment on Rocket League, because one thing I really wanted to learn was like air rolling, like, you know, being really good at actually controlling yourself in the air. So it's like one of the coolest things of Rocket League. Wow, I killed them both with nail hits. That's kind of impressive. There we go, we did it. We're green after watchers. I haven't decided how I feel like hitting that elevator up. Ugh. Your highest rank is GC1. Do you do like any actual like cool aerial stuff? Like the, you know, flip resets, any sort of double taps? I do like literally none of it. Even like decent air dribbles I don't do. You're able to do double flip resets? Cool. I feel like just being able to like do one flip reset is like super cool. I really enjoy all of this stuff in Rocket League, all of the mechanics. And I only started playing it because my one friend was like, buy Rocket League, and I didn't for like a couple years. I was like, I'm not paying $20 for that. And eventually I did. So then I had like, I think my hours on Xbox are still sitting at the exact same. They are sitting at 420 hours since I started playing on PC. And I don't remember exactly how many I have on PC. I don't remember if I quite have 1,000 hours in Rocket League or not. You speedrun the workshop map, Dribble? The dribbling ones? Is that like the one that has 30 levels? Because I've done it, I think. I think I'm thinking of the right one. Oh my god. We're somewhere in the run. It's happening. Close. You think so? I think I know which one it is. I'm pretty sure. I've only like completed it a couple of times though, so speedrunning it is out of the question for me. That's really impressive. I don't even know what the fastest time I completed it in was, since I think I literally completed it all twice. Because I haven't like had the patience to do it more. Even though dribbling is something I'm not good at. Oop. Dribbling is something I wanted to be good at, but I was a little bit lazy with the practice. There's just like so much skill in Rocket League that's like so hard. You think your PB was 747? Yeah, I think I might be like at level like 10 by then. Maybe not that slow, but definitely nowhere close to finished. Ow. That didn't work. But he still sucked at the game. Yeah, I guess, you know, because like it doesn't necessarily translate over into a game. Like that's the hard part, is even if you learn something in the training maps, then you have to like transfer it into playing. Because GC1 ain't that great for the hours you put in. How many hours do you have? I almost bought the mask shard. That would have been scary. If you buy the mask shard, I mean, it's like pretty tight on Geo, so you'd have to like get a lot of Geo. I don't know if I could PB if I needed to get like 150 extra Geo. Pretty sure it's over 8K. That is a lot of hours. There's so many, like, you just like sink hours into Rocket League so easily. Oh god. It's such like a, that's like the main reason I played it, to be honest, was because I would play it if I didn't feel like playing something else and I just wanted to like waste time and didn't have anything else to do. I'd be like, alright, I'll play some Rocket League. Okay. I didn't trust myself, so I dashed into the wall there. Dashing into the wall is technically bad. No, I dashed off of the wall. Oh well. Rocket League was the perfect game for you. Yeah. Now you feel like they ruined the whole esport part around it? I don't actually know what happened with that, because I remember Squishy retired because he doesn't like how they were handling that. But I don't actually know what changed. No, damn it. Actually not bad. Still didn't lose time. But yeah, it's just like those, the short 5-minute games are like the perfect like amount. You're just like, I'll just play one more. Then you end up playing like a ton more. I think the older pros left because there wasn't much money in it. Oh yeah, that's fair too. And like, especially like people who have like big followings like that already on social media, like they don't need to be participating in RLCS for money. Players like Squishy were kind of left behind. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I feel like he was still like, you know, high skill, but it's just hard to keep up with like younger people, I guess, you know, being old. As I say it, as an old person. I think I'm older than Squishy. I don't know how old he is, but I'm like 28, so I think that I would win in that competition. I'm not sure. Oops. I missed the platform. Just makes sense to do it now. Yeah, because I know he said something about he wasn't sure how long he was gonna do it, and then like that video might have been old, but by the time I had watched whatever video that he said he was gonna retire possibly in, then I saw a video saying that he retired. I was like, wow, that was fast. I'll be really sad if that extras. Dude, what is happening? That's not good. Yeah, that was really bad. In that situation, I should have stopped that dream now. Uh oh. I'm just healing one just in case. 13 years to get into Arsis is way too young. Yeah, it is like kind of ridiculous how young like some of the like really good Rocket League players are. But I think the same thing kind of happened with Fortnite, right? Like I feel like some young kids like really started getting good at Fortnite too a while ago when it was like, I don't know if it's not unpopular now. Like I don't know if it's less popular now, but it was definitely bigger like a couple years ago. Yeah, like I also, so that was a 3 cycle and I basically lost like, what was that, 10 seconds-ish? Like that, actually I think it's like almost closer to 9 seconds, but I think I got an extra in my 2 cycle in PB. Because that wastes like half of what a cycle would be anyway. I got scared. I haven't done that movement that much. Those like jump dash things when actually landing on the platform. I probably shouldn't do them in runs, but you know, bless the run, thanks to the bless the run. I don't know how much time save I have left, I forget. Okay, so that's good. Huh. Oops. I was trying to end it early there because I didn't need to get a hit of soul. Beast then was slow, yeah. Uh-oh. Lessons. That arena wasn't the best, but I don't remember if I saved time in the split or lost time. I don't know whether it's better to quit out or what. Quit out or heal. Like, I don't have that much soul, so I feel like quitting out might be better for the full HP. If I didn't get hit, I would have not quit out. Now I will quit out. Oh, come on, dude. I just kind of took that damage tank because didn't want to waste more time. Oh yeah, I had a terrible scrap bench. So maybe we don't lose that much time. I don't know how long this cutscene takes. I always forget. I should look. I should see how long it takes. Okay. Okay, I just need to actually get soul. Because in the ILs I was doing, you just like start with full soul. Which I didn't entirely like, but you should have full soul from the last split. That was questionable, but better than dying. Mason Bop incoming. What is your PB, Mason? Oh, 3354. I'll try. I don't know. I forget how much time I lost here. I lost a massive amount of time there. Holy crap. I forgot how bad this was. My PB. Okay, so basically now I just need to have like an okay THK. I haven't practiced THK in a while, so I'm kind of scared. Dang, I tried to get the other free hit of soul. Not entirely free if I would have gotten hit. Also, I saw Lep said there's slightly faster movement there. The platform's up to here. And I didn't really actually practice it. It involves like a kind of sketchy dash. I almost tried to hit the lever. I don't know whether that was faster or slower than just not doing that at all. Say it took a while to unpause. Alright, last water break. Oh god. That's the worst chain hit I've ever missed. My THK might be pretty good since I'm the second thing behind your PB. I don't know, I forget. I'm actually surprised that doubled. I didn't think it was going to. Oh my god, perfect parry. Doesn't mean you have to keep parrying. Please stop. Please stop. Ow. Alright, we skipped the first scream, which is good. Ow. Oh, okay, we did it. Oh, Jesus. That is a 33 for sure. The parry knight, yes, the parry knight. Thank you for the GGs. Alright, I don't know how much of a 33 that is, but it is one for sure. Did I actually beat my PB time? No. Didn't beat my PB THK, but that is good. Ugh. I'm finally glad to have a 33. I was really annoyed not having a 33 at my from the last PB. But damn. That is huge. I'm curious. I think that might be enough to put me back in the top 50 for any percent, which is just crazy that so many people have good times, like as good as they are now. I'm gonna go look. 45. Yes, just barely. That puts me at 46th. Ooh, let's go. I'm actually super happy with that run. Basically, my early game sucked. And then the end, I didn't choke like I did the last run. I mean, the early game wasn't, like, the worst, but it wasn't, like, as good as it could have been. And we just talked about it exactly. Yeah, the talking about the top 50 goal was what blessed this one. And I always watch, like, my PBs. I like to watch until the end credits, just to have, like, the full, like, clip. The full game run. Without Umu, this PB would have been crazy. Yeah, exactly. I could have saved, like, another 20 seconds. Yeah, that's what I mean, like... So this PB, the last PB, that was ahead by like 45, was ahead 45 before Umu. Then I 2-cycled, but with an extra. Then I threw in QGA, and then I threw in Trap Bench, and then I threw in Beast Den. That run was just really bad, like endgame. It was like, it's just so weird. I knew I should be able to get a 33, it was just frustrating not to be able to. And even like now, like you said, I'd be getting closer to the 32 goal even if I had like 20 seconds shaved off of this PB because of Umu. And then also if I shave off Watcher Nights being bad, that's a lot of time saved. Just those like two things. There we go, our 16%, like I said. I promised. I don't actually know if I finished a run in a while. I think I finished a run last Monday. We're gonna raid out. Who are we gonna raid though? Beastin was kind of slow too. Yeah, did I quit out? I did. The quit out's only 2 seconds, but yeah, I had to wait a lot. I don't know who I feel like raiding. I feel like I raid the same people a lot, but I also like to raid them because I like to watch them. I don't actually remember if I've raided Mimi in a while, so we'll raid Mimi again. There we go. I didn't copy the URL this time. Actually copied just her name. And Mimi is doing 112 all Pantheon bosses, all glitches. So we're gonna wish them good luck. And I'm gonna not call it cheater percent this for once. So we put good luck 112 AG and any heart emote will be fine. And yeah, so now tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably do more any percent, but like this PB is gonna be hard to beat without me like being a lot more consistent at some of the splits. But thank you guys for watching. Easy PB laters, yeah. Thank you guys for watching and for the GGs, and I'll see you later. I was gonna say tomorrow. See you later.